What would you do if every night at exactly 3:13 a.m. someone knocked on your door, but your security cameras proved no one was ever there? Most people would blame the wind. Some would blame their imagination. But there are people who know better. They don't call him a ghost. They don't call him a demon. They simply call him Evil Larry. No one knows where he came from. No one knows why he chooses certain people. But every story ends the same way. 3 knocks, a glimpse in the darkness. Then silence, until you're the one who disappears. I never believed any of it. Urban legends were just stories people told around campfires to scare each other. That changed 3 months ago. It started with a road trip through the Australian bush. My mate Ryan kept acting strange as the sun disappeared behind the trees. He refused to whistle. He refused to walk away from the campfire. And before we all went to sleep, he looked each of us in the eyes. "If you hear knocking tonight," he said quietly, "pretend you're asleep." Everyone laughed. Ryan didn't. That night the bush felt wrong. No insects, no birds, no wind, just complete silence. Then, knock. It echoed through the trees. One slow knock. A minute later, knock, knock. Then the third. Knock. It didn't sound like someone hitting wood. It sounded like someone knocking on reality itself. The noise came from just outside my swag. Every instinct screamed at me not to move. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. I reached for my torch, slowly unzipped the canvas, and shined the light into the darkness. Nothing. Just gum trees stretching endlessly into blackness. Then, the beam landed on something. A man, standing between 2 trees, at least 50 meters away, perfectly still. His arms hung unnaturally low. His clothes looked decades old. In his face, there wasn't one, just a dark blur where his features should have been. I blinked. He was gone. The next morning, I asked Ryan who he'd been trying to scare. His face dropped. "You looked at him." It wasn't a question. "You actually looked." Before I could answer, he packed his gear without another word and drove home. I never saw him again. At first, nothing happened. Days passed, then weeks. Until one night at exactly 3:13 a.m., knock, my bedroom door. I opened it immediately. Empty hallway. The following night, 3 knocks on my front door. No one outside. The night after that, 3 knocks on my bedroom window. I lived on the 2nd floor. There was nowhere anyone could stand. I stopped sleeping, installed cameras around the house. Motion lights, everything. The cameras finally caught him. He wasn't moving. He simply stood at the end of my driveway, watching. When I zoomed in, my blood turned cold. His face was still featureless, but somehow, he was smiling. The footage glitched. Every screen in my house went black. When they came back online, he was gone. The police found nothing. No footprints, no fingerprints, no evidence anyone had ever been there. That's when the whisper started. My name, soft, barely audible, always from another room. I'd searched the house. Nothing. Until one night, the whisper came from directly behind me. I spun around. No one. Then I noticed something in the mirror. Someone was standing over my shoulder. I turned instantly. Empty room. When I looked back, the reflection was still there. He hadn't moved. But this time, he raised one finger, pointing, behind me. The lights died. Darkness swallowed the room. I heard footsteps, slow, heavy, getting closer. Then, warm breath touched the back of my neck. A voice, rough and broken, whispered into my ear. "You looked." I woke up on the kitchen floor just before sunrise. Every camera had been destroyed from the inside. Not smashed, bent, as if something impossibly strong had crushed them with its bare hands. I moved interstate, changed my number, started over. For months, nothing happened. I convinced myself I'd escaped. Until last night, at exactly 3:13 a.m., there were 3 slow knocks on my apartment door. I didn't answer. A few seconds later, my phone buzzed. Unknown sender. One photo. It was me, standing at my own front door, taken from inside my apartment. I live alone. Or, at least, I thought I did.